Testing, 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 testing. Yo, it's Jay Ward. We back in the bunker. Man, there was a few things I wanted to talk about. The first thing is I'm pretty sure people are gonna be like, yo, dude, where the hell are you? And man, the beautiful thing is like when you explore and really like discover spots, you get inspiration, but you also get you just get like an idea that turns into multiple ideas. So I'm just always like finding shit, right? Like whether it's places, pieces, artifacts, I'm always looking for like stuff. So this has been like something cool, but I definitely wanted to just create like a scene where it's all set in regards to like whether it's my artwork or my conversations, discussions, all types of stuff. And I plan to like use it through YouTube and maybe through social media as well. But first, before I kind of like go through some stuff, I really wanted to showcase and talk about this painting. So this painting it was something of an idea where I have an auction, a silent auction that I've been preparing for, but I kind of had a realization moment of, as far as like storytelling, how do I want to storytell with my work? And the thing that I aim to do is always be authentic, but also being present, right? So I know like the last painting I talked about was in 2024, which I started and then migrated 2025. But as much as I wanted to present that one, I feel like that one should be more so for my exhibition that I have coming up in April. But I wanted to really give out my present energy towards how I'm really feeling at this time. So this came out, I worked on this all night, didn't sleep, but I wanted to really like showcase an idea, but also showcase something that is near and dear to my heart, you know? And I want to be more transparent this year, just kind of talking about some real shit, you know? And so we'll talk about it in a minute, but really just kind of want to talk about this painting really quick. So as far as this painting, man, this painting, it's still my series that I've been working on. So you're going to see a lot of these series, and if you can collect one, it's going to be super cool to collect it because I made them 1 out of 100, but they're all different, whether it's scenes, ideas, man, like concepts, methods, ideologies, like it's so many different things with these, but this is kind of catered to the concept of how I interpret Africa and how I envision us really taking that leap of faith and going back to our homeland. You know, Marcus Garvey, him being able to really instill that and wanting to create that, the travel aspects of really being able to bridge those gaps, man, you gotta tip your hats off to somebody of that caliber. But I feel like I'm trying to do that in modern day form through my artwork. So man, it's so much going on in this artwork, and it's inspired by a lot of different things, a lot of different pieces. But the one thing that I really want people to understand and to really pinpoint is that we're all on a road. We're all on a path in our own journeys. And I feel that we should, as we are still going through life and going through our paths, what's our goal, you know, and what are we heading towards? What's the purpose that we're living for? You know, is it to create these villages or to populate, or is it to give back in different forms, whether it is through your own children or your own families or the communities, you know? So my thing is I'm big on community, but I made this because I wanted to really push that aspect of Africa and community. But then also all the things that I'm curious about when it comes to Africa. But like I said, I mean, it's interesting to really see what the mind can do. As an abstract artist, I really try to just paint what's in my head. But I'm just going to leave it at this. So it's titled Searching for the Pathway to the Motherland. But I want you to pay attention to this motif right here. It's something new that I've developed, but what you will see is this is a mother, bro. Like, this is a mother, and obviously this is a child. Maybe it's born, maybe it's still in the womb, but I really just want you to focus on this. The entire painting is beautiful, yes, but this is what I really focused on as far as what Africa is and what it means to me. And the woman is everything, for real. Like, if we want to be honest, without women, there's no civilization and there's no Africa. So I love this painting, and it's going to be presented to the private auction. And whoever gets it, God bless you. I feel like that my value has increased as I really have taken art serious, but really wanted to, just put myself out there in these different forms. So it still give that aspect. So it may give you different angles, and that's why I always love that, because it may give you a different vibe off each angle, which is cool. But nonetheless, let's just really get into what I kind of also want to talk about, because I also want to make this as much as purposeful as well. I love painting. I identified a part of me within my paintings. Let me keep it held up, because I feel like it kind of gives me energy holding it. But also, first, before I kind of go into some stuff, if you have ideas or topics that you want to hear me talk about, or you feel that, Jalen, man, you be having like a lot of information, a lot of like things to talk about, or talk about this, talk about it, DM me, like just send me some stuff, and I'll give you my idea, my advice, or my thoughts on stuff. I may not be right, but I may not be wrong, so I just like to get myself out there in the atmosphere, but I definitely want to talk more this year, because we're getting older, man. But that kind of leads way into what I really want to talk about. And, man. All right, now I'm going to sit it down. So, the one thing I kind of want to talk about is, we're into, what's today? Today is the 14th of January. And I had a lot of conversations, whether it's with like people that I've rekindled relationships with, people that I've formed relationships with, communicated with, like all types of stuff. But what I'm noticing is that as you continue evolving and changing, there's some things that's going to change within you that you may not like. And I'm just now identifying some things that, don't get me wrong, like I'm myself, but as I continue learning life and figuring out life and seeing life, things start changing in different ways. And you got to be comfortable being able to accept that you're changing, but also give yourself a reality check. And also have those people around you that give you those reality checks. I think that's the thing that I have like a problem with. Like, I can take constructive criticism, but I still am like in my own world in a sense. So I'll listen, but sometimes I'm like, I'm still gonna do it, but that's not the really way to live for real, because what happens is you start losing pieces to yourself. You start really finding things that kind of worries you, it kind of worries you. In long term, I want to fix these things. And some people seek professional help. And me personally, like, I'm intrigued by it because it's things that I've identified, and it's like, okay, let me figure out these things of how to figure it out, and then also what happens is that I put my frustrations inside of my works, whether it is through graphic design or painting or clothing. Art is all around us, so finding your lane and your ethos is critical, you know? So I think I just really want to be able to be transparent this year, and to really be the most genuine that I've ever been up to this point. So I do a lot of things for the next generation to really just give them the game. And I love my generation. I love the people that came before me, all that stuff. Some people may not be a fan of who I am, you know, which is cool. Like, you know, we're not on this world to appease everybody. And I think that's also the thing that I was trying to do with my brand and everything. I was trying to appease everybody. And that's not really the way of the world. You know, not everybody's going to be a fan of what you're doing. And I had to have that. I realized that maybe about a year or so ago, but I really accepted it going into like this year. So that I definitely want to talk about like your purpose, maybe on the next one, because I could really go into depth about that. And just like all things around you, things that inspire you, and all of that. But I think I just felt like I wanted to throw that out there right now as far as where I'm at mentally and where I'm at physically, emotionally, and I'm working on myself each and every day, you know? So that's the beauty of humanity and humans. And, you know, I just got to be real with myself at the end of the day and keep it real with the public, keep it real with my platform. And I'm thankful for everybody who is supporting and who's been with me throughout this entire time. And we just going to keep building. But just know that I'm definitely going to be my most honest self this year. And this exhibition will showcase that. But, just don't, if I fuck up, if I do something that gives you a bad taste in your mouth, just know I'm just trying to figure it out. That's it. So that's all that I got. I'm gonna go back to the painting one more time because the painting is super cool. I sent it over. I sent it over to the auction house that's doing the silent auction, and they're amazed by it. They know it's so many like stories in it, and I don't like to ruin my paintings by giving the foreshadowing the stories before you can depict it on your own. But like I said, if you really are a fan of art, focus on this, and then this will explain everything else. So that's all I got. I appreciate if you watched all of this. Cool. Like I said, I'm definitely posting on YouTube, but if it does hit social media too, cool. And that's all I got, man. You have been with In the Bunker with Jay Ward, and we out. Peace.